We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Sarr out there with Boozer. Then it's Evans.
That right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out. Here we go.
Here's Fears.
I got him.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Fears. Out to the right wing. Here's Cooper. Now Fears. He's covered by Boozer. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Fears' shot is off. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Boozer. Shoots the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
With the shot. Boozer with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Carr against Sarr. Outside Boozer. To the paint.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Boozer with the screen for Sarr. 6 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked. Carr with the screen on Boozer. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Carr.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Evans outside. Left side Boozer. Pass to Sarr. Now Boozer. There's the pick. Stolen. And here they come. Here's Fears. Now Carr. Pass to Fears. 5 on the clock. Over Sarr. That misses off the backboard.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The 3. The rebound by Cooper.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Now Fears. Still scoreless. To the middle. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2, Sarr.
shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Cooper. And here's Carr. Now Fears. Here is Carr. Three-pointer. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Being well off the usual numbers, around 29% so far. Pass to Carr. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Carr's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Sarr. And the 3 off target. 1:58 left to play in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Fear. Pass to Carr. Here's Fears. Off target with his 3.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Carr. Here's Fears. Fade away. Boozer with the rebound.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Outside Boozer. At the elbow, Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Harris.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. Third team foul.
With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And that concludes. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Buries the long-range jumper. Foster's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Launches a 3. Shot's good by Carr. Carr's got 5 now.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Hart outside. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Carr. From deep. Doesn't go for it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Brown outside. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Boozer passes to Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Evans. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Harris outside. Inside. Here's Boozer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Boozer's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Carr. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Over Evans. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Now here's Boozer. He had 15 points last outing. Brown outside. Harris passes to Boozer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2, Boozer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Trying to get something going. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nifty move. Second shot opportunity, and it's Cooper missing.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
And here's Boozer to the middle, trying to find Boozer, and he does now. And it takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Boozer's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Okongwu is now starting, Jim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And so the timeout takes. Stars check in for Harris. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. To end the run. On Friday, then on Sunday. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Evans. 1:36 left to play in the first half. Here's Sarr. That shot is off.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Cooper a screen on Evans. 1:07 left in the first half. Pushing it up. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Boozer, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Pass too hard. They need this one. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Powered down with both hands.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for one.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
That'll do it for the first half. Up by 15. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
The visiting team, 12.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You take a look at the home team, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the home team.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An outstanding 53% for the game. Boozer is out there with Song. Then there's Boozer. Then it's Evans. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Down low. Pass to Fears. A fader. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Boozer passes to Boozer. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Boozer. That's good on the assist by Boozer. Boozer's got 6.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
To the inside. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Cooper. And here's Carr. From outside the arc. That one misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Outside Boozer. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Sarr against Carr. Lock at 6. Count it.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Fears. And he drives in to stop the run. Boozer with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Boozer no luck.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Stolen by Boozer. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Boozer. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Boozer kicks to Boozer. Back to Boozer. Pass to Evans. For the 3. The rebound by Cooper. Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka for Boozer. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Evans. And he converts the layup. Evans has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Cooper. We've got 1:55 left in the third. And Boozer with the block. Brown the pass to Boozer. Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. Now Sarr. trying to find Boozer, and he does now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boozer's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
1:10 left to play here in the third. Driving inside. Pass to Carr. Here's Fears. Over Boozer. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Brown. The kick out to Boozer. It's up a three. They get it again. Brown's shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Fears with it. Carr with a screen on Boozer. Here's Fears. The shot's good. Fears has got 4 points this quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Outside Boozer. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sarr. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
And perimeter
That's how his team is executing right now.
and following the game plan wants more of this moving forward.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here is Carr. Put it down hard!
Watch out below.
Woo! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Brown. Pass to Harris. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Jim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Over in the corner, Brown. Harris setting the pick for Brown. In the corner, it's Harris. No good on the triple. Harris has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Hart. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
To the wing on the left. Foster dishes to Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, no. number 4.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Being a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Hart outside. Pass to Carr. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Thing has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. To the paint. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Harris.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Steps back. Pass to Foster. Back to Harris. Going inside. Some solid defense from Hart.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Now Carr. Inside. Here's Fears. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Brown outside. Pass to Foster. Now here is Harris. Now Foster. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And Fears pulls it down. Fears has got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Carr. Can't connect from short range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Brown the pass to Harris. From past the arc.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Fears with it. Cooper a screen on Foster. Lets it go from 11. Cooper with the bucket. Cooper's got his first bucket in this one.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Brown outside. Pass to Foster. To the right side. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Carr with the screen on Foster. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fears. Misses the three. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Brown. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really, they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.